So let's just start with the examples. First example is a lawyer, a lady in Spain, and she was asking me, Juan, can you help me? I want to have more international customers because the Spanish customers I have don't generate any turnover because we are in crisis in Spain. People are not selling, people are not buying, people don't need me. And I believe, she told me, that the international community does need my legal advice. So I asked her, okay, what are you offering? You just mentioned legal advice. So I can imagine if I were an English guy or any foreign people, I don't know any Spanish, and I'm looking for somebody who can help me with legal advice, I would search for legal advice. And then she told me, well, I believe I give the best legal advice. Okay, so let's make it best legal advice. This is very general. Best legal advice is given by, a million of people all over the world in all English speaking countries. So you have to be a little bit more specific. So where are you located? I'm located in Torrox. So best legal advice, Torrox. What happens if we look for those keywords? She's number 1, you see here, and she's number 2. So mission accomplished. She achieved her goal. But I told her, well, let's broaden a little bit, because Torrox is a very small village, very known, and a lot of foreign people living there. But what if we make it best legal advice Malaga, in order to cover the whole province of Malaga? What would happen then? She's still number 1, not number 2 anymore, but she's still number 1, which is the most important position. Example number 2 is a guy who teaches drums, playing drums, and okay, again the same story. He is located in Belgium, and he already has a lot of Dutch-speaking students, but he would like to have more English-speaking students, more international international people among his students. So I asked him again, what is your product? What is your service? That's drum lesson. I told him, okay, is there anything more specific? Perhaps we can add, yes, private drum lesson. Why private? Because he doesn't give lesson to a group of people in classes. It's one-to-one. That's why it is private. And I told him, still, it's very general. You must be more specific, because do you want to give private drum lesson all over the world, in Australia, the UK, New Zealand, Australia? No, not at all. He told me, I'm only in my province. There I am living in that area. So I asked him, where are you living? I'm living in the province of Limburg. And there are 2 Limburg provinces, one in Belgium and one in Holland. So I told him, if we make sure that you will be number 1, if people look for private drum lesson Limburg, would that be okay? Yes, he told me. So we did. And we see that he is number 1, number 2, number 1 and number 2 with these keywords. But what if, for example, we think private drum lesson Limburg, okay, maybe we can cover the whole of the Netherlands. Would that be okay? Private drum lesson Netherlands, we look for that, and we see that he is number 1, number 2. So even if we look for private drum lesson Netherlands, he will be number 1. And it will be number 2. And maybe you don't give drum lessons, maybe you give guitar lessons. You've got your plan, you've got your area you're working in. I can help you getting results on Google in the same way as I helped this guy. A Dutch lady living in Belgium, having a agency that specializes in human resource recruitment, operating on the Dutch and the Belgian market. So she would like to be, well, hopefully number 1 in Google when people search for a certain search string. And I asked her, okay, what will be the search string? You're doing human resource recruitment. You're operating on a Dutch market, so the keywords to be used should be in Dutch. Would be something like werving and selectie, which is human resource recruitment. Which sector, which industry are you operating on? Only construction. She told me, okay, so that is in Dutch bouw, only construction. And where are you operating? All over Netherlands, all over Belgium? No, just well, let's keep it first on Belgium. Belgium is like this in Dutch. So werving and selectie bouwen België, human resource recruitment in Belgium. That's what we chose. Now let's see what happens if we look for this combination. It looks like she's number 3 here, but in reality she's number 1, because this one, Rex Recruitment Software and Successful Awareing in BE, are paid advertisements. So the first non-paid advertisement is the real number 1, which is Smart Capacity, and that's the lady I helped positioning herself. The following example is of a Spanish lady, because this Google positioning is for everybody, for any business, any message, any political message, any project. I've got examples of very big companies. I've got examples of, for example, a home business like this one. I was talking to a lady named Belén. She's from Alicante, and she's having a home business. And what she is selling over internet is something that everybody wants. It's a very, very much consumed product, which means that there are a lot of people doing exactly the same thing as she is doing. So how can she be head and shoulders above her competition? Well, Google positioning. People will look on Google. It's an internet business. Internet business means people will start on Google, and if they find you, they will do business with you because you are head and shoulders above the competition. So I asked her, okay, let's not focus on the product because it's not, internet or marketing is not about the product. Product is just a part of your product mix. Let's focus on who you are, because people want to do business with you rather than buying a product they can buy everywhere. So I asked her, who are you? You are a mother. Okay, you're a mother and you are divorced, you told me. Okay, divorciada. And you're also an entrepreneur, is that right? Yes. So what we thought is, we are going to focus on people like herself, who are a mother, who are Spanish speaking, who are divorced, and who are or would like to be an entrepreneur, having a home business like Belén. So we made this search string, and let's see what happens if we search on Google. She's number 1. Again, it's not a surprise anymore. She's number 1, number 2, number 3. Her name is Belén Santa Maria, and she's a divorced mother, Spanish speaking, who in this way, by doing this type of Google positioning, attracts a lot of people, a lot of mothers who are in the same position like herself. And this gives you the opportunity to do business with her, the same type of home business she is doing herself. We're almost at the end now of this presentation. Also for ourselves, we are watching the news, what is happening in Holland, what is happening in Spain, everybody's in crisis. And we saw, for example, the king on the 3rd Tuesday of September. You've got the opening of the parliamentary year in Holland. And, the prime minister and the king and many people in Holland are talking about the participatiesamenleving, which is a society of participation in which everybody participates. It's not anymore waiting for solutions from the government, because there is no money at the government. People have to create their own businesses, their own money. And we were thinking maybe we can help those people if they find us on Google when they look for not threats, participatiesamenleving, but kansen, chances, opportunities of that new participatiesamenleving, a society of participation. What if they find us on first page on Google, if people are looking for this combination of search words? Again, we see we are number 1. We are number 1. If you're interested, click on it and you will see a couple of opportunities that exist in the Dutch participatiesamenleving. But this is just in order to show you an example of how we position ourselves, or in this case my partner, how I position her first place in Google with her idea, with her concept, with her desire to help people coming out of their personal crises. Last example is about my own business, which is now my plan B. To be honest, I'm more focusing on my internet Google positioning business rather than on my real estate business, which used to be my business in Spain since 2007. And let me tell you that there is a lot of competition in Spain. On top, there is crisis, so people don't even buy or rent houses here in Spain. But apart from that, due to the high level of competition, it's very hard to be number one in Google. So you have to focus, you have to make your strategies based on your segmentation. You cannot position yourself as the number one in Spain. It's impossible. So you have to look, what are you selling? What are your unique selling points? And how can you create the right strategy in order to get those people buying or renting, well, my properties in this case in Spain. So I invested 300 euros every month in order to get good positionings in Google, and that's a lot of money, especially in times of crisis. 300 euros a month is a lot of money. But well, the good news is, thanks to my own tool which I'm using here, I can save those 300 euros a month, and I can almost for free position myself first place on Google. Let me just give you one example. There are so many examples to give, but there are people, foreign people, who want to buy or rent in Spain, and they look for cheap villa, inland, Costa del Sol. That's where we are. We are inland Costa del Sol. I don't rent or sell houses along the beach. I'm inland Costa del Sol, and people are looking for villas or any type of property, and it would be best if they were cheap. So what happens if they look for this search string? You can already imagine that I'm number one and number two. So this helps me really saving 300 euros a month at least for marketing costs, and well, almost free of charge I get this result. So this is really amazing how this tool can help me, how this tool can help you, how this tool can help a lot of other people having any type of business message, political message, project. It doesn't matter what. We can help you, and you can help other people being number one in Google. Okay, people ask now, is it difficult to use this product? Do you have to know about programming? Do you have to know about meta tags, HTML code, JavaScript? Not at all. It's very easy. If you know reading and writing, that's enough. You only need reading and writing, knowledge of reading and writing, that's all, in order to be able to use this product. And is it expensive? No, well, not in my opinion, because $25 per month, and you can get all type of business on top in Google that will generate you a lot of money. On top of that, at $19 per month, in addition to the $25 per month, you can get the right to resell the product at the commission base, and the commission you will get is 100%. You may wonder, how is that possible, 100% commission? I will explain to you in a private session, perhaps via Skype or telephone or via email. I will leave you now, I'll give you my Skype name, which is this. My Skype name here. My best email in order to get in touch with me is this one in blue, and my telephone number with WhatsApp is, well, this number. So please do get in touch with me if you've got questions. I can imagine you've got a lot of questions perhaps about the product and how it's going to be used, how you can buy it. If you buy it, well, you can start immediately. You can start now, and you will have your first few results in a couple of days, sometimes even in a couple of hours.